Hey there. So, what is your pleasure? What is your poison of choice? If you answer that question with some good, solid, straight up ass kicking rock and roll, then you're going to love today's video. But first, some recent videos I've done that if you have not seen them yet, I really think you need to check them out. One is on Natalie. She is a rising pop star with a vocal range that will absolutely blow your mind. She's been making waves. I will leave a link for that video as well as the rest of these down below in the description. The one on Natalie, I will have that one titled, Her Vocal Range is Insane. Next up, I recently did another video on Courtney Hadwin. Basically just touching base on all recent news with Courtney. And if you're not familiar with Courtney, then you haven't been watching this channel. And if that is definitely the case, I believe that is something you should fix in your life. This channel is about up-and-coming music artists. So if you want to know what to watch for, then start tuning into this channel. Next up, I did a video on Chappell Roan. She is currently on the charts and crushing it. I hear her music on the radio all the time now. I will have that video titled, Chappell Roan, Can You Handle This? Next up, if you are a fan of 80s style rock and roll, you need to check out Cassidy and her band. I will title that one, Bringing Back 80s Rock. Check them out and get ready to crank that volume. That'll get you going. Next up, I haven't covered a busker in a while. I stumbled upon one recently named Shirina. I will title that one, Shirina, Doing James Blunt Proud. And finally, if you like blues music, I did a video on Allie. She is taking the blues scene by storm. Is Buddy Guy passing the torch? You go find out, and that's what I will have the video titled. Go check it out. Now, welcome to my channel. My name is Danny Sab. Thank you for being here. As I said a little bit ago, this channel is where you want to be to find out about up-and-coming music artists. If you've been here before and have not yet subscribed, I kindly ask you to consider doing so. Today, we check out what Los Angeles, California has to offer. So if you are ready, then let's make this happen. Today's featured artist hails from Los Angeles, California. I've covered these guys before. This band consists of Mark LaBelle on vocals, John Nato on guitar, Justin Smolian on bass guitar, and Jaden Bean on drums. After Mark LaBelle heard Robert Plant mention his band, the Honey Drippers, during an interview with Howard Stern, Mark thought it sounded like a dirty rock and roll name. With that, he came up with the band name Dirty Honey. In 2020, they were nominated for Best New Rock Alternative Artist for the 2020 iHeartRadio Music Awards. They have since opened for the Black Crowes on their Shake Your Moneymaker tour. They co-headlined the Young Guns tour with Mammoth VH in 2022. Also in 2022, they opened for Rival Sons, Kiss, and Guns N' Roses. We're going to go ahead and check out one of their tunes. Could this be the next AC/DC? Buckle up.
You could have told me if I done it wrong. Now I'm waiting and praying that you're not as good as gold. Got me hiding from the pain, but I can't run from a gun that's shooting bullets that are calling my name. No, I can't, no, I can't. I left my heart in your hands. So don't put up the fire. Don't put up the fire. Don't put up the fire.
That was Dirty Honey, and that's how rock and roll is done. Well done, Dirty Honey. Great track. If you like what you heard, they have released 2 studio albums. Their self-titled debut album was released in 2021, and their latest offering, titled Can't Find the Breaks, was released in 2023. I have shown you 2 songs by them. In my first video on these guys, I highlighted their song Won't Take Me Alive. The song I highlighted today was called Don't Put Out the Fire, and both of these tracks can be found on their latest record, again titled Can't Find the Breaks. If you want to keep up with what those guys are doing, of course they have music available on all platforms, and you can also visit their website, dirtyhoney.com. About 2 weeks or so after I did my very first video on Dirty Honey, I heard them on the radio for the very first time. So if you did not know about Dirty Honey before, you do now, and you know where you heard about them, right here on this channel. So if you want to know what to watch for in the musical world, the up-and-coming music artists that are turning heads, then this is the place to be. Well, that's it for me for today. Please make sure you support the channel. Help me fight that algorithm. Make sure you smash that like button and let me know your thoughts down below. I always love hearing from you. If you have friends or family members that you think would really dig this content, please make sure you share it with them. I've also been very active on TikTok, so if you are a TikTok person, make sure you give me a follow. And I'm also on Instagram. You can follow me there as well. I always leave both of those links down below in the description. So thank you in advance for your support, and thank you for watching.